Where's Leon?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Yeah, let's start getting to know about you, Liara.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
I do.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Well,
I
that's
should go.
sort of sweet.
Goodbye, Shepard.
We lovely are. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go explore the galaxy. Hades Gamma forces. Matthias? Matthias? I can land here. Let's go. be another threshold wall. I'm sure we'll run into one soon, or eventually. Son of a bitch. I genuinely did not think that was gonna be up here.
Cover me.
Why wouldn't let me get out? Hurry. Alright, next. Research base.
Nobody's been here for a while. Heading out. According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
Excavation site's right here. Guns ready.
Finally, some action.
Busters.
I've seen this before. Machine cultists. The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
F to the drill team.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
said. See if there's anything worth taking.
Perimeter clear.
Sludge canister. Probably wasted the metal gel, but whatever. Weird. Alright, on to the next bit. This planet. Which is debris.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Bag 'em and tag. Electronic. Thought I would have enough, but no. Can I level up? I can. Let's level up these. Alright, now can I... Oh, man. No. That's just harder. scavenge from them? I don't think so. Alright. On to the next one. I think it only has like one planet you can land on, like per galaxy or something. So we'll find out. This we can survey. But we can survey. Last but not least. Oop. Next for the Hades Gamma is Faranita.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Side quest.
Commander, we've got a situation that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies. They're afraid of sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
I've got other priorities, Admiral. I don't have time for a rescue operation.
I know you're under Citadel jurisdiction now, Shepard, but humanity still needs you. Think about it. Fifth Fleet out.
Probably doesn't have a planet to land on since it's, we got that mission. Yep. Alright, well, let's save those biotics, or whatever they were. Always Rex and Garrus. I should look at some of the equipment I have. I'm sure I have a lot of good stuff and/or stuff I don't need.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Damn, let's move.
Kill the hostage in 3 minutes. Hello? Get up. What is happening? Thank you. The biotics are the terrorists. Oh. There's somebody else back here.
I'm okay.
Kill Garrus.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish the charade?
I'm sure he does not
I was
appreciate
trying
it.
to help you people.
I think I'll just kill you instead.
Look out!
I gotta
Whoa! Melted! What the hell? Alright, back it up. Back it up. Open the door. Looks like we might need to talk our way out of this situation.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
She tanked it? No, she's dead. Still lost Garrus. Maybe there's something I can use as like a leverage in one of the other rooms first. Nope.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all going to regret.
I certainly did.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've
Reparations?
changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
If you die fighting, you'll get a lot of biotics killed as well.
What do you mean?
You've just made all L2 biotics look like terrorists. Think of what will happen to them.
But people need to hear about what the government has done and what it has failed to do.
People have already heard. You don't have to kill me to make your point.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened.
Its
I
eyes
didn't know they were so desperate.
close together and high up.
Then you weren't doing your job. The 5th Fleet cruiser will pick you and the prisoners up.
Renegade Shepherd is just more fun, especially in Mass Effect 2. However, the soundtrack for this area is horrifying. That moaning.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Alright, so we're done in Hades Gamma Cluster. Let's go to Gemini Sigma. There's one system. Survey anything in the mine or asteroid belt. Doesn't look like it. Anything on this planet? Survey. Go aboard the MSV Worthington. We didn't get a transmission about this. So I wonder what's in store for us
Empty.
here.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
Basic life support.
Hear that? We're not alone. That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
That's kind of scary.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't.
Sounds like you should let Jacob die. Or Is this Jacob?
That machine's keeping him alive.
No brain activity. He's dead. His body is nothing but an empty shell.
No point leaving him there like a vegetable.
Your call, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
I call the shots around here. If I say take him off life support, we're taking him off life support.
For too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Look out!
Kind of ridiculous audio log. So why would she booby-trap that if she killed the crew already? Whatever, we're turning this crap off.
It wasn't easy, but that was the right thing to do.
I mean, it was kind of easy. He was already dead. And Julia's just losing her mind. Well, that's it for Gemini Sigma. To Argus Row, which is Phoenix and Hydra. We'll go to Hydra first.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Ooh.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
A level 2 heat hazard. Hot down here. Oops. Easy survey.
There's the wreckage. The signal must be coming from there.
Careful, Shepard. Yeah, it's a trap!
It's a trap! Just when I thought I was doing the right thing coming down. I was gonna say turn it off, but it looks like it's already off. Next. Marine corpse? Oh, well, there's his corpse. This is not his corpse, though. That's a big-ass Turian. Alright, is that it? Oh no, we've got debris. Oh, we leveled up? Oh, they did. I feel like there's something wrong here. Oh. Everything looks good, I guess. Is it gonna tell me too low? Yeah, not this time. Nice. Alright. Now let's look at the rest of this galaxy. We look look at that one already? Survey that. Alright, now we're going to Phoenix. Not Arizona. Or Tennessee. I knew it. Sure, we'll land here. Wonder why it gives me the option to land on some planets, not all. Because surveying the planet from orbit probably would have been good enough for this place. So there's hidden structure. Well, that's interesting. Which is over here. Really is hidden.
I know who runs this place.
What?
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Ton Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
Well, what is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war. Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
Right behind you.
Anything for my buddy Rex. Hell, he lit his ass up. Another thing that sucks about the combat for this game is sometimes it, like, stuck on a wall or something. Wow, what the? Next. Why did I not save when we got into the thing, the building? melt it.
I know.
Blah, 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 blah.
Let's get moving.
Try not to die over and over again, Garrus. That one guy, like, tanked like a ton of shots last time. Where'd my shield recharge?
Catching you up.
Why is this health bar white? Now it's not. Oh, he's dead. Well, let's go get your armor.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
Uh-huh. Let's move, people.
Let's go. If you didn't like it, that's his thing. Next stop, anomaly. Oh. Really should put a radio in this thing. Another Thresher Maw incoming. Something was happening. Loading in the Thresher Maw? Huh? Maybe I'll get lucky. What do I do with this thing? Pyramid. Cool. Oh. Maybe the pyramid wasn't what I was looking for. This is bunk too. Oh no. There it is. Last but not least is the debris. Mercury. I thought Mercury was a liquid. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the periodic table. On to the next galaxy. So we did that. Voyager cluster. So there's Amazon, and that's it. Right?
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
So what?
And this is a problem, why?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in, a 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead, about equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Just because I saved Eden Prime doesn't make me an expert on nuclear munitions.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
I'm sure nukes aren't just lying around all over the place, but I'm sure stuff like that happens. At least they're all close to each other this time. Your corpse. Another Turian. Alright, that was not the perk. There was a door back here that's not marked. As well as a base down there. Get out that way. Can't get in there, rather. Seem to have anything there. Homing beacons here.
Mineshaft. That's the source of the signal.
This smells.
I agree. Your probe didn't crash. It was moved here.
Your grasp of the obvious is inspiring. There's still a nuke down there. Check your corners and watch your back.
Right.
Right here.
That was a detonator. Someone just screwed us.
Shepard, at last.
Have we met?
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Ilanos Halliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
You assume I give a damn. That's cute.
The strongest leads. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You organized the attack on Elysium. You want me to thank you for my Star of Terra?
I was the motivator, the instigator. The one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
You'll see me again, Halliot. Count on it.
I rather doubt that. Goodbye, Shepard.
Orders, Commander.
We find a way out. Someone up there needs my boot up his ass. See if there's anything in here we can use.
Oh, good. The bomb is disabled. This was locked before. What kind of trap is this? This trap sucks. Oh, there's the hole we saw. Where's... I gotta go around to get the Mako? Well, thankfully somebody moved it. Getting in the Mako. Interesting. Alright, we're out of here then. After we level up, of course. We check everything out. I think that was the first planet. That's it. Alright. It's easy. To Armstrong.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus.
Another one.
Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
Stopping Saren is a hell of a lot more important than wiping out a few Geth outposts.
You may be a Spectre now, Commander, but you're still part of the Alliance. Don't turn your back on us when we need you. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Let's destroy these outposts.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in.
Okay.
I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Sounds like there should be a human on station. You can just spam it. It works just as good. technology. Yep. How are we gonna that? Come on. There we go. Saying it. These are spikes. Let's just stand here. They're behind us?
Charging up.
Is that it? I don't know. Corner up there. All my stuff's jammed. Gives. All right, we're good. Dropship. How can I destroy this?
Three more of these outposts left to clear out? This should be fun.
Not only and we're at it. found a mineral.
I'm on my way.
Polonium. I don't think that's real. Why is there a timer survey? It's not like it's going. Damage. Next. That does not look like the same planet. That planet is purple. Antibar. So I could drive. I just structure over here. Prothean ruin. Oh, artifact. What am I recovering? Right. How am I jammed? I don't even think I need to do anything. I just hold it up. Or they get that person. Much easier than the first one. Let's get out of here. Check these two planets. No. Kind of one of them would be down here, but I missed it. Might have to. Oh no. I'm about to say screw this one, just do the base and get out. No, come on. No! Alright, whatever. We're done. We're done with this plan. Stupid plan. Going back to Normandy, and then we're dropping and just doing the Geth base. Climbing all these mountains. Stupid. Hopefully I won't even need to get out of the maker next time. Nice. Whoa. Sniping me from all the way back here. It's gotta be 1,000 yards. Oh. I'm done with this planet. Best system in this galaxy. Logic. Path up. This was the real outpost. What? Is there a dropship up there? It just fell on me.
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold up. This receiver is picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
I didn't even see it just popped into the sky. That was funny. Master Unity, now we can start looking at it. Oh, shield boost. That's useful. Let's find that Geth base. Ah, that wasn't here before. Person. Survey. Planet on the moon, or excuse me, a base on the moon of this planet. So. Colossi. Not even facing this direction. Chicken savage. What is taking so long? Alright, we're here. Help me. That sucks. He lit me up. I thought the thing would stun him or something with the engineer powers. No! Ugh. Alright, well now that I know what to do and what not to do. Like on a oh my god. That was so dumb. I've got that big guy upstairs. What's he called? Juggernaut? Go out there and kill him. Go on. Just a scratch. Got laid out twice, bro. Well, it usually works. Just holding up as long as there's no orange block in the way.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
Thank you.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hackett out.
Kepler Verge. only have Newton to go to.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Give it a try. Another green planet. Different facility. That was weird. He fell down, but his health bar was still on. Thought he was dead.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
What are you talking about? Why do you want to kill this man?
Want? What I want is my life back. I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
You're killing them because they killed your unit.
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
Corporal, if you kill him, you're a criminal. But I'm a Spectre. Nobody will question me.
You can't kill me. You don't know who you're dealing with.
He killed my whole unit. I have to take him down myself. It's the last thing I have to do.
No. The last thing you have to do is keep going to show these bastards who won.
It's really over? Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
All you can do is keep going. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander. Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. It's unfortunate Dr. Wayne ended up dead, but based on your report, your actions were understandable. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Happy to help. Health? Happy to help. When I look at the rest of the galaxy, I don't remember. Just one last one. Now we can continue.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
How permanent of a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
You got it. Always check the asteroid belt. Clendigon. Probably good. Scares he's getting knocked out. Seemingly every fight. Where am I going? Yeah, we'll look at this. This is the last one, last planet we're exploring, at least for now. Maybe after I do some more missions, more galaxies will pop up to explore. I don't remember. I don't remember there being this many thresholds. Death, whatever. Maybe I should have stuck with. Oh, I gotta get my stuff again. Just put it all in first aid. That's where I was going, right? Good. This is the way I went the first time, right? Yeah, it is. So I didn't follow the... Whatever. Let's kill this thing and move on. a thresher moth. No beacon or nothing. That's weird. Maybe in-game headcanon lore is they saw it from space. This is something else too. I have a sinking feeling it's on top of this one. At least I'm not going straight up. At least not. I wasn't. Well, it looked like there was an easy way to get here. Cannot destroy it. Doesn't hurt to check what's in here. Really, we'll have to go through and look into what's what to breed these guys. Get back up this way. Looks like I'm stuck on a rope. Are you kidding me?
Hostile contact. Dead and done.
Where?
That's the way I like 'em.
Why are you scaring me, Rex? Maybe there's some at the debris over here. Every time I hear them, you ever see the word debris, reminds me when I was in high school and we were like in English. We were like in high school. It said debris. Like saying it the way that it's spelled. So I always think of that when I say it. English is hard. Especially if you've lived here your whole life. you did. Alright, next. Here. Why did Major Kyle save me from solid gold?
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
You shouldn't have killed those investigators. This problem isn't gonna go away.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
He's leading you to your deaths. If you fight the Alliance, you'll all get slaughtered. I'm your last chance. Let me talk to him, or people start dying.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
That was easy. Why fight with guns when we can use our words? Let me just pop up.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
Is that a threat? Kill you all just on principle.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
If you don't come with me, all your followers will end up dead. What kind of father lets his children die?
Yeah.
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I don't want an apology. You have to come with me, Major.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I think it would be better if you came with me now, Major.
I must do everything I can to keep any more of my children from suffering. This is the only solution.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance Command Patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Guess we'll see. He's a man of his word. Why do these underground bases have windows? Wouldn't that make it structurally weaker? Clearly there's nothing to see, it's just rocks.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Where should we go next? Wait a minute, we forgot about our own system?